to 6th ICSE biology classes. So children, in our last class or in our previous videos, we studied about one of the part of the plant, right? We studied about the leaf, right? In that we studied the venation, right? Different types of venation and also the modification of leaf. Now in this lesson, we are going to study the another beautiful and colorful part of the plant. Yes, you are right. We are going to study in detail about the flower. So, the flower is the most attractive and the colorful part of the plant, and it is also the reproductive part of the plant. Now, what does it mean that? So, we will study in detail about this one. So, just tell me what is flower? So, flower is the colorful, attractive and the reproductive part of the plant. Now, let us see what are the functions of the flower. See children, already I told you that flower is the most attractive and the colorful part of the plant, right? And second one, it is the reproductive part of the plant, hence it helps in the reproduction, right? And it also has the aesthetic value, right? What do you mean by the aesthetic value? Yes, aesthetic value, it means that the flowers are known for its smell and its color, right? So the flower is having aesthetic value. And the flowers are also used in making of perfumes, right? Might be you heard when you are using the perfumes, rose perfume, jasmine, right? Like that. So the flowers, they are also used in making of perfumes, and there are some flowers which are also used as the spices, right children? Might be we have seen in your kitchen, right? The clove. What do you call the clove? It is nothing but lavang, right? So this clove is nothing but a dried bud of the flower. So the flowers are also used in making of the spices. And the another important function of the flower is that the flowers help in the pollination. That is, they help in the dispersal of the seeds. Why? Because they have very attractive and bright colors, right? So all these are the functions of the flower. Let me tell you one more time. So flower is the reproductive part of the plant. Second one, it is having a attractive and different colors. That's why it attracts the insect for the pollination, hence help in the dispersal of the fruit of the plants. Third one, it is having the aesthetic value, right? Some of the flowers are used in making of the perfumes, like in the rose and the jasmine, and some of the flowers or the dried bud of the plants are used as the spices, that is the clove, right? So all these are the functions of flower. Now next we will move to the another important part of this lesson. Before going to study in detail about the reproduction in the flowers, we must know about the parts of flower. So let's start the parts of flower, right? So first we will study about the pedicel, right? Second one is thalamus. Okay, then the third is calyx. Fourth is corolla. Fifth, androecium. And the last one is gynoecium. So these are the different parts of the flower. Which are those? Pedicel, thalamus, calyx, corolla, androecium, and then gynoecium. Now let us study one by one. Now the first is the pedicel, right? So pedicel is a stalk. It is a stalk of a flower which is attached to the stem. See here children, suppose this is a stem, right? And see, this is a flower. Okay, so roughly I will draw here. This is what? A flower. Now this part is there, right? Okay, this is a flower. Okay. Okay, so this part is there children. This part is called as pedicel, right? So tell me, what do you mean by the pedicel? So pedicel is a stalk. It is a stalk of a flower. It is a stalk on which the flower will born. It is a stalk on which the flower is born and attached to the stem. That is called as pedicel. Understood? Now tell me, what is this children? Yes, tell me, it is a leaf, right? Might be in your previous video, might be you remember. What is this one? What do you call for this part? What do you call? Yes, it is called as, what is that? Yes, it is called as petiole. So, the stalk of leaf is a petiole, or the stalk of the flower is pedicel. Remember this one carefully. Okay, so stalk on which the flower will born is called as pedicel, or in a very short, if I say that a stalk of a flower is called as pedicel, whereas the stalk of a leaf is called as petiole. Right children? So this is the pedicel. Okay, next we'll move to the thalamus. Now the thalamus, okay, the thalamus is the terminal and the swollen portion. It is the terminal and the swollen portion of the pedicel from which the different parts or the different whorls of the flower are present. See here, I will show you. So this part, right? So this part is called as thalamus. This part, okay? So this thalamus, it may be cup shaped, right? It may be flat. Okay, the different shapes will be there. Okay, so thalamus is a swollen or a flat portion of the pedicel on which the different floral parts are present. That is called as the thalamus. Now, next we will move to the four important whorls. Right? We are going to move on the four important whorls of the flower. Those are calyx, corolla, androecium, and the gynoecium. So children, first we will study about the calyx. What is that? Yes, it is calyx. So calyx is generally here, present here like this. So this calyx is made up of green leaf-like structures called as sepals. Right? So this calyx is made up of green leaf-like structures called as sepals. Right? So these sepals are, since they are green in the color, they are photosynthetic in the function. And together all the sepals, okay, collectively the sepals are called as calyx. Right? So the calyx is made up of what? The calyx is made up of the small green leaf-like structures called sepals. Right? And collectively these sepals are called as calyx. In sense that when you take the individual, a segment of the calyx is called as sepals. Right? So these sepals are green leaf-like, hence they help in the photosynthesis, and the main function of the sepal is to protect the flower when it is in the bud condition, right? It protects the flower when it is in the bud condition, right? But in some of the flowers, sometimes instead of the green color, okay, these sepals, they may be colored, okay, they may be colored. In such cases, those sepals are called as petaloids. They are called as what? Petaloids. So remember this one. Petaloids means what? These are the sepals which are colored, right? Those are called as petaloids. If they are green in the color, then those are termed as the sepals, right? Next to the sepals, here there is a corolla, right? So first let me draw the flower, okay? So this part, slowly I will explain you what is this one, okay? Now next part is what? The corolla. So corolla, it is made up of petals, right? It is made up of what? Petals, like this, right? Okay, this is what? Okay, this is, okay, this is called as what? Corolla or the petals. Now, corolla is what? It is nothing but collectively the petals are called as corolla. If I will take the only petals, right? If I will take only a segment of the corolla, then it is called as what? Petals. Understood, children? So, collectively the petals are called as corolla. What is the function of the corolla? Yes, children. So, corolla, since it is brightly colored, it helps in the pollination because of its beautiful and the different colors. It attracts the insects, right? So, next we will move to the another important part, that is androecium. Now, androecium is the male reproductive part. It is a male reproductive part of the flower, right? Now, these androecium, if I will take a segment or a part of this androecium, then it is called as stamen. It is called as what? Stamen. See here, let me draw the stamens here, children. So, this is, okay, so these are the stamen, okay, see, these are what? These are stamens, right? So tell me now here, androecium means what? Androecium is the male reproductive part of the flower, right? And it is made up of a male part. It is made up of the stamens. So stamens are the male part of the male, okay, male part of the flower, right? If I will take one stamen, okay, see here, this is a stamen, right? Okay, these stamens are having, see here, the upper part which is having a bilobed structure. It is called as anther, right? And a long filament like structure which is attached to the anther is called as filament. Right, children? This is very, very important. Okay. So, when I will take this, the whole structure is called as what? The whole structure is called as the stamen. And collectively, the stamen is called as what? Androecium. If I will take one stamen, right? This stamen is having the two parts, right? A long filament like structure is called as filament, right? A long structure is called as filament, and a bilobed structure which is present on the filament is called as anther, right? And these anthers are producing the male gametes. They are producing what? the male gametes, and the male gametes are pollen grains. Children, this is very important. Okay, what is that? See, what is androecium? Androecium is the male reproductive part of the flower, and these androeciums are made up of the stamens. When I will take a stamen, right, it is having two parts. The upper one, which is lobed, is called as anther, and a long is called as what? A long structure, a tube like a structure is called as filament. In these anthers, okay, they are producing the male gametes, right, and those male gametes are called as pollen grains. Right, this is very important. Please remember this one. So male gametes in the plants are pollen grains, and the male part of the plant is the stamen. Right, so since it is the gamete, it producing the male gamete, that is pollen grain, it helps in the reproduction. Right, now the innermost whorl is called as gynoecium. Here the outermost whorl is called as what? Calyx. Next to the calyx is what? Corolla. Next to the corolla, androecium. Now the last one is the gynoecium. It is the innermost whorl of the flower, and this gynoecium is the female reproductive part of the plant or a flower, right? So these gynoecium, children, so this part here, part is there, so this is called as what? Gynoecium. And this gynoecium is also termed as pistil, or it is also called as a carpel. Here, please remember all the names. It is also known as a pistil, right? And it is also known as carpel. Okay, so when I will say pistil or a carpel, it means that it is a gynoecium. Okay, so this part is called as what? Gynoecium. Right, children? This gynoecium is again divided into three parts. Which are those? Yes, this part is there. It is called as a stigma. It is called as stigma, and this part is called as style. Right? Okay. So at the terminal end, it is called as a stigma, and to this stigma there is a long tube-like structure which is called as a style. Right? And at the basal portion, there is a swollen part, and this swollen part is called as ovary. So in the gynoecium, we are having the three parts: stigma, style, ovary. What is that? Stigma, style, and ovary. At the terminal end, the stigma is present, and to this stigma there is a long tube-like structure is called as style, and at the basal portion we will find the ovary, right? So stigma, style, ovary. Inside the ovary, ovules are present. Here, inside the ovary, what is present? Ovules, or you can say the egg, right? And these ovules are the female gamete. What are those? So which are the female gamete, children? So female gamete in the plants are ova or egg, or egg. When I say ova, it is a singular. Ovules, it is a plural form. Okay, so gynoecium is what? It is a female reproductive part of the plant. and this gynoecium is also called as a pistil and carpel. Gynoecium is having three parts: stigma, style, ovary. At the terminal end, stigma is present, which is sticky in the nature. And to this stigma, there is a long tubular structure is present called as style. And at the basal portion, there is a ovary. And inside the ovary, the ovules are present, and these ovules are the female reproductive gamete which is present in the plants. This is very important. You must know which is the male gametes in the plants. Male gametes in the plants are the pollen grains, and the female gametes in the plants are egg or the ova. Right, children? So these are the four whorls of the flower. When you open the flower, we will see all these structure, right? Which are the four whorls? Calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium. And children, one more thing here, you must know the diagram of gynoecium. Only the gynoecium. If it is asked like this one, right? So this part I will say this is, right? This is what? Gynoecium. Okay? So which is the upper part? Yes, it is a stigma. And this part is what? Style. Right? And this part is what? Ovary. Inside the ovary, ovules. Right? So inside the ovary, the ovules are present. So whole this structure is called as pistil, carpel or gynoecium. If separately it would be asked to draw, you must know to draw the pistil and also its parts. So understood, children? Now I will show you the flower. Right? Yes, children. So this is which flower it is? Yes, it is a hibiscus. Or in Kannada, what you call? It is a daswal, right? So this flower, okay. See here. See this part, okay. What do you call for this one? It is a stalk of flower. What is this one? So this part is what? Pedicel, right? Now see carefully here. Okay, so this part, okay, from where all the other parts of the flowers are present. So this part is called as what? Yes, here this part is called as thalamus, right? Here you can see some green leaf-like structures, right, children? Can you able to see here? Please, if you are not able to see, zoom it and see, right? So here, see. These structures, okay, the green leaf-like structures are present, and these green leaf-like structures are called as what? Yes, they are called as sepals, right? What is the function of the sepal? It protects the flower when it is in the bud condition. Now next, which is the second whorl? Yes, it is the petals. See, what do you call? See, these are the petals which are brightly in the color, right? So all these are what? Petals, right? And what do you call for this one collectively? What do you call for these petals? Yes, it is corolla. Since it is colored, it attracts the insect for the pollination. Now, which is the next? That is androecium. See children here, can you see this part? Yes, these parts are there, yellow color. So this part is androecium. Okay, so together it is called as androecium, which is the male reproductive part of the flower. And when you take it out, one segment or one part like this one. Okay, see when you take this one, okay, it is called as stamen. So stamen is having again the two parts. The yellow color is there, right? It is called as what? Anther. And to that one, see here, this is called as what? Filament. And children, if you take these stamens and just rub like this one, okay, you will get a yellow color powder like a substance, a powdery substance, which is nothing but the pollen grains. So these anthers producing the male gametes called as, yes, it is called as pollen grains. So this part is, see, all these are the stamens, right? So stamens, anther and filament. Now see, the innermost part, which is the innermost part? Yes, it is a gynoecium or it is a pistil. Now see, I will show you here, I will remove this petal, okay, so that you should have a better understanding, right? I will show you, see, all these petals. So this part is what? Which is a green leaf-like structure. Yes, it is what? Calyx, right? Now even I will remove, see, this one, okay, see. So all this one, these are the stamens, right? So I am showing only the gynoecium or pistil to you. See, now it is visible for you. See, okay, I will remove this also. Okay, wait, like this. Okay, now see this part. This is what? Pistil or it is a carpel. So pistil and the carpel, again it is having the three parts. So this part is called as stigma and the long tube-like structure, right? The long tube-like structure is called as style and this basal portion is called as ovary, right? So stigma, style, ovary. So when you open the ovule, right? Sorry, when you open this ovary, inside the ovary you will get the ovules, right? And these ovules are the female gamete in the plants, right children? Understood this one? See here. So this part is what? This is a calyx, this is the corolla, right? And here what is present here? These are the stamens and this is gynoecium, stigma, style and inside this one ovary, stigma, style and the ovary, right? So all these are the parts of the flower. So children, take the hibiscus flower, okay, and just see all these parts. Try to identify which is the calyx, which is corolla, which is androecium and which is gynoecium. And in the gynoecium, which is stigma, style and ovary. You must and should know all these identifications. Right children? Yes. So this is all about the flower. Now next we will move to the types of flower. Yes children, so first let me teach you how to draw the flower diagram. See, first you have to draw like this. Which is this part, tell me? Yes, this is what? Okay, like this. Gynoecium, right? After that draw this one like this, okay, and then like this, okay. See, it is very easy to draw, right? Okay, now from this part do like this, right? Like this, then here, okay. So here while you draw the anthers, so make it like this, bilobed, right? Like this, okay. Yes, this is what? Stamens, right? And after that, see, it is very easy to draw, okay. So practice this diagram because this is very, very important. Now, tell me children, you are only going to tell me which is this part. Yes, this is called as sepals, right? And this part is thalamus, okay, right? And this one, these are what? Petals. So together, what is the collective word for this one? It is corolla, right? And collectively the sepals are called as calyx, right? Now this part, what do you call this one? Anther, right? What is this one? Yes, this is filament. So what is together you will call? Yes, it is called as stamen. So please remember how to label the diagrams. Okay, so this one is what? Stigma. Okay, and this part is what? Style. Okay, children, and what is this? This is ovary, right? And what is this? Ovules. So what together it is called? Stigma, style, ovary. Yes, it is what? Pistil. It is called as pistil, gynoecium, or it is carpel. Okay, this is the way to draw the diagram. Okay, now note down your homework. Children, you have to practice this diagram, the flower diagrams, in your homework book for the 2 times. Right? Let me write here homework. Draw the diagram. Draw the flower. Right? So how many times you have to draw? 2 times. And at the same time, you have to explain about the worlds of flowers, right? Which are those? Calyx, corolla, androecium and gynoecium with their functions. Okay, so this is your homework. Please write it down in your 100 pages notebook. Thank you, children.